NFL Sunday Ticket season included at no extra cost. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
Out-of-market games only. Requires choice package or above. Minimum $74.99 a month before discounts. Prices higher in second year. Regional sports fee up to $9.99 a month applies. 24-month agreement. Activation. Other fees. Terms and restrictions apply.
Carson Wentz, 800-636-1067. We'll take your calls next here on The Fan.
Four-man rush, pressure again, Ioannidis. Wentz steps in trouble. Sack, ball is loose. Picked up by Washington. It's Kerrigan. Washington has it with the strip sack. The 8th sack of the day.
Just a running theme all day long for the Washington football team. They got after the quarterback early and often. I think at one point they had 3 sacks in 6 snaps. So Carson Wentz was feeling the pressure. Great debut by the rookie Chase Young, but you also just saw the depth. Whether it was Ryan Kerrigan coming in, Ryan Anderson, those guys are coming in to give Chase Young and Montez Sweat a breather. Matt Ioannidis, we've always known, has been a force. He's providing depth for Jonathan Allen and Jerron Payne. The defensive line carried this team, and the defense, forcing turnovers, carried this team to victory yesterday against the Eagles. And we want to hear from you. You can call us on the AAA Always On Call listener line, 800-636-1067. Let's go to the phone, ZB. Who's up?
All right, let's go to our guy Charlie Brown from Newport. Charlie, what's up, buddy?
You know he's pumped.
Yeah, he is. I think he called it, didn't he?
Yes, I did. Good morning, guys.
How are you, buddy?
Yeah. Oh, great, man. Couldn't make an old man more happier.
Right?
I'm happier than a punk in a you-know-what factory. I'm so happy.
I bet you had some blood flow you hadn't had in a while.
Oh, yeah, it was everything I thought it would be.
Right.
That defense, the national defense was just tearing everything up.
Yeah.
I like I said, I got them winning 7 or 8 games, and this was the big one right now. And we haven't won a division game in, over a year.
Right.
We've been swept.
Yeah.
So beating the Eagles, no matter what excuses they give the Eagles, when the Redskins lose, there's no excuses. They're just terrible. But when the other team loses, they had problems. The Redskins' offensive line has been so depleted.
Yeah. All right. Thank you,
Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie. Charlie's going to have a hard time switching over to Washington, but that's fine.
That's
What are you going to do?
Look,
Charlie's setting his ways.
A lot of people are
it's been
having
80
that problem.
years. I mean, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. How about when was the last time that you watched a Washington football game and you're like, oh, my God, the defense is way more exciting to watch than the offense.
Right.
I mean,
It's been
it really
quite a
is.
while, yeah.
You know, listen, I don't want to get crazy, but it harkened me back to that Denver defense when they took a noodle-armed Peyton Manning all the way to a championship. Not saying that we're going to do that, but that defense led that team.
Well, Chase Young can definitely be like Von Miller.
Yeah. I mean, they just have so many pieces.
I mean, he has Defensive Player of the Year.
He can be better.
Written all over him.
He has
like
that
type
kind of potential.
He has that sort of talent.
And then,
it flashed in game 1. It wasn't like, maybe in game 9 or 10 you're going to see it. No, you see it as soon as he's out on the field.
Right.
It's evident.
You know, how about the secondary? You know, with Darby who had the other interception?
Moreau and Moreland.
And Moreland,
yeah.
And
Moreland's a playmaker.
Was that his first pick?
Yes.
I think so.
It was his first career, but, he has a knack for making big plays.
But, they get you nervous because especially early they were getting behind him. And I don't know what kind of adjustments they made. Or
Rager had made a nice play deep. I think he beat Darby. That was early in the game.
The analysts kept pointing out Troy Apke had a rough day.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. But he made a lot of tackles. But they were getting behind him deep in some instances where you just can't let him do that.
Right.
But overall, they were able to overcome it.
Although I did think that the personal foul call was bad. I didn't think that was a personal foul.
Which one? The helmet?
Remember on the third down?
Yeah.
Helmet to helmet?
Yeah, it was very mild.
I mean, the receiver ducked into him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's give credit to an unheralded guy, too, Cameron Curl, the 7th-round pick, 2 tackles for loss.
Yeah, a couple big ones.
Look, you know what? You've already paid off your draft position already.
Yeah.
Now it's free money. Anything you do the rest of the year, to do that in game 1, if you're a 7th-round pick, you're just lucky to be on the field, let alone flash and make plays.
I'll be honest, when he made that play, I was like, I don't know who that dude is, but I'm a fan.
Yeah, you're in.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Marvin in Landover. Line 2, Valdez. Marvin, what's up, buddy?
Hey, welcome to a Victory Monday.
Play
Thank
the
you,
music,
guys.
Valdez. Hit the...
Play
What's
the
up?
music.
Yep.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just really proud that they played through the adversity. I've never really seen that under a J-led squad or even recently. So I was really proud that they could actually, have some adversity, make some adjustments and look like a football team for the first time in so long. I will say this, what they did to the tight ends was they started dropping the safety down and taking away the middle of the field, so that forced them to throw to the outside. Mm-hmm. And that's why they started, going more to the edges. And now I guess I want to say the Redskins. The football team was, kind of sitting on some of those routes, which turned the game around, really. I love the defensive line. Don't forget Tim Settle. Tim Settle played a really good game, too. And just there's so much talent on that defensive line. It's crazy.
Well, they're loaded. I think they have 5 first-round picks in the main rotation, and you have Matt Ioannidis.
You wonder why you
generally
didn't see...
speaking, you want your first-rounders to produce. That's what they've been doing. They've been drafting guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, and now Chase Young.
Yep.
Yeah.
I still saw some weird formations where Sweat and even Young were dropping back in coverage. And I don't know anything about football, but that makes me crazy. But I know they got to do that sometimes.
I don't know. For the most part, they were hunting the quarterback.
Correct. But anytime I saw them, because, all I'm doing is watching Chase.
They ran a zone blitz a couple times.
Yeah, and I'm like, ooh, I don't like that.
By the way, Carson Wentz is going to take his shirt off and look in the mirror today. There are bruises all over his eyes.
He does not feel
good
today.
He's in a car accident after yesterday.
That's how I feel after I play golf. I can't imagine.
Getting sacked 8 times.
He was hit by those boys.
He was brutalized yesterday.
All right,
and it was fun to watch.
Let's go to John in Huntingtown. John, what's up, man? You're on with the Junks.
Fellas.
Hey, what's up?
All right, a few comments. I was watching the game with a couple of my buddies. I think it was the first or second quarter. Philly had 3rd and 22. I made a comment. I said, last year, they stay on the field because we can't get off on 3rd downs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Carson throws the bomb, and I'm like, oh, God, here we go.
Right.
That was the Rager catch, I believe.
Believe me, everybody was thinking, here we go.
I'm telling you, I was like, oh, God, here. I pretty much collapsed in the basement. Happy Feet Haskins. I'd like to see him calm down. He did get settled. It seemed like when he went to a 3-step drop with a quick release, it got better. And then we're supposed to win this game with those injuries. Lurch hit on it early on. The decimated injuries, especially throughout the game, but just going into the game, it was pretty crazy. And just overall, great win. Can we not throw a screen to Logan Thomas? If we're going to set up a screen, I think it was in the second half, can you use Scary Terry or somebody? And who is Inman? Who is Inman?
That's that's the second receiver at this point.
Yeah, they picked him up off the street.
Okay,
he's a journeyman.
I guess. Hey, Victory Monday. Hey, Lurch.
Yeah.
U.S. Open, baby. Wingfoot. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's U.S. Open week. It's true.
All right, thank you, buddy.
My buddy asked me to play golf Thursday. I said, what? Do you understand what week it is?
Oh, I actually have to play on Thursday, actually. I got a big event.
I can't miss the Open.
I thought, by the way, that the Washington football team's offense, it looked better when they went to the high tempo. They didn't do it throughout the game, but
I like more
whenever,
of that.
Whenever they picked up the pace, the offense looked crisper, looked cleaner.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if we're going to see more of that going forward from Scott Turner and Haskins. It seemed like he thrived in that, gave him a little more confidence going forward. I like the up-tempo.
Phone number is 800-636-1067. You can also text the fan on the Thompson Creek Windows text machine. Standard message and data charges may apply. Who's up?
All right, let's go to Anthony Dulles, line 5. Anthony, what's up, pal? You're on with the Junks.
Good morning, gentlemen. What a great day yesterday. I mean, my goodness, everybody played so well on the defense, even offense, but they're only going to get better. I mean, what about Kerrigan becoming the all-time lead in sacks for the Washington football team? That was just sensational. You got to keep him on the field. he just brings so much energy to that defensive line. He gives Chase Young and the others just so much, I guess, just I don't know, just lights out. Yeah, I mean, he just really helps out the defensive line to go out.
Whatever they did yesterday, keep doing it.
Yeah,
I like the rotation.
Rotating them
Absolutely.
because you keep
Fresh
them fresh.
legs.
And Ryan Kerrigan's going to give them a different style. Like, he tends to power guys. And, you can see Chase Young using both power and speed rushes. I think it gives the offensive linemen more to think about when they're facing different guys.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Do you think
100%.
Jason Peters is 38, I believe, shifting out to left tackle? Do you think after facing a guy like Chase Young, he's like, man, I can't wait to retire? I mean, these checks are nice, but I can't keep up with these young bucks.
You might be thinking that.
These 22 and 23-year-olds. I mean, I'm 15 years their senior. He was probably thinking that at times yesterday.
Well, no wonder he wanted to get paid like a tackle, not a guard.
Well, as he should. He should definitely get paid. He's
All right,
doing a harder job.
636-1067 if you want to chime in. This literally might be the first time we've taken this many calls in the 6 o'clock hour since the pandemic has
Since
begun.
March.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. This is awesome. This is what happens when your local football team takes care of business and it gets everybody fired up. People actually set their alarms to wake up and hear Valdez. Play the music, brother. Play that music after a victory Monday.
And it's not the sad music.
No, we're not playing
it's
it.
upbeat.
All right, let's go to Mary Ellen, line 6. Mary Ellen.
Hey, guys.
How are
What's
you?
up?
I am psyched, man. This is awesome. I just wanted to, go to bed so I can call you guys. The first thing I thought of was you guys. I was like, excuse me. I was, so excited about the Redskins win, but I was thinking, man, I can't wait to talk to the Junkies because we won, man.
Did you feel like that, Mary Ellen? Did you feel like that before the game? I did the pregame with Logan Paulson, the former tight end, and I had EB call into the show because I think, EB, you could talk about this. You were fired up from the moment you woke up.
Well, I mean, even the night before. Listen, I like college football, but not as much as I enjoy the NFL. And so Saturday was awesome, but I just wanted it to hurry up and go. It felt like Christmas Eve.
But it's a different year. I mean, you get excited to a certain extent every year, but new head coach.
Well, it was just
you've got Chase Young, you've got Antonio Gibson. There are a lot of new things that you wanted to see.
There's so many new toys to open, and I literally, Jason, I woke up at 5 a.m. and I laid in bed for 3 hours just wide awake. I was able to sleep a little bit from 8 to 8:30, but I was up. It was just excitement.
When did you start hitting the hooch?
I didn't until I went to my father-in-law's.
Okay.
Yeah, because I knew I was going to have a drink or two over with my father-in-law.
Speaking of excitement, how about Riverboat Ron going for it?
I know. I didn't want to go for it.
Down.
On fourth down, late.
I didn't want to. I wanted
instead
the points.
of kicking the chip shot.
Yeah, I wanted
going for the jugular.
I wanted to take the lead, whatever it was.
He probably figured he's going to get a safety. Even if they don't get the 4, he'll probably get a safety because they weren't going to be able to block that line.
Yeah.
Drop him back into the end zone.
Yeah, I think in hindsight, clearly he's right. Thank God they went for it. But, you're probably thinking, this team's going to win 3 to 6 games anyway. Let's just go for it. F it's a home opener. So,
by the way, the Washington football team was a sneaky play on DraftKings yesterday. Stone dead minimum $2,000, and they produced.
Really?
They gave you big numbers with sacks.
I was
going to
say, how many people are picking them up now? If they were on the free agent, waiver
lot.
wire, yeah,
They certainly are.
You're going to get 10 or 12 points just from sacks and
and.
I'll tell you what, I might have to look at him next week.
Yeah,
I might have to
say this. Can I just voice a little frustration about the way that fantasy football works?
Sure.
All the experts said this isn't a good matchup for Aaron Rodgers this week. I had Aaron Rodgers, and I put him on my bench.
Whoops.
And he just carved up the Minnesota
He went
Vikings.
nuclear on Minnesota.
I did that too, but I had Russell Wilson, who had a big day.
Well,
So
that's
it
a good
worked out.
combo.
Yep.
I've got Big Ben going tonight.
Right.
I couldn't believe what was going on in the first half with Minnesota. I mean, what was going on with Cousins?
Don't know.
I don't think he had many attempts.
No, he didn't.
No, it's hard to have attempts when all your coach wants to do is run the ball with Dalvin Cook. It's tough to get attempts. And your best receiver leaves, by the way. Or one of your best two.
I think I'm going to check I think I'm putting a B. Oh, no. The other guy, he took the lead on me last night.
You got to watch those late games.
Some of those UCLA punks. I need Derrick Henry and the Titans defense come up big, Cakes. I'm
What are you trailing by?
I'm trailing by 35.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I need Derrick Henry, and I need the defense.
Yes, you do.
All right, phone numbers 800-636-1067. Let's go to our pal, Big John.
John, what's up, buddy?